Okay, friends, we're gonna try this. Hello! How are you all doing? It's Carrie. It is about time I do my flip through. And the way I have to set this camera up, because I do not have an appropriate tripod at the time, is insane. So I'm hoping you don't see my head in this video. So here is what I'm using for Unbook July. This is what I've been using since May. And I am in love with it. I'm so content and so happy. I have been in Passport Traveler's Notebook, especially in Moterm Companion Passport Traveler's Notebooks for months and months and months, since like last summer. But enough things came up that I needed more room for like long form notes that I moved into this. I was starting to feel a little claustrophobic in the Passport. So I went to this. This is a Traveler's Company Traveler's Notebook in black. This is not the original one I had. I had one years and years and years ago. I probably have some videos with it. And a friend really liked it and I gave it away to her. So I grabbed this one at Kinokuniya in Mitsuo Marketplace in Arlington Heights. It's just your typical black standard traveler's notebook. When you open it up, I'm going to take a peek at the camera really quick. Okay, we're not quite in there, are we? Let's go this way. A little bit better. Okay, so one thing I realized I really like is having the front and back cover kind of full of things, not overly full. It's not overly full, at least to the way I see it. Some people may look at this and go, goodness, that's full. But I find that I like the little bit of extra sturdiness that having pockets in the front and back give. So this is the first time that I got the adhesive pockets from Traveler's Company. And so I stuck this little kind of left-hand corner pocket down here, and then in the back I also stuck in this large one. And oh my goodness, I'm sitting like on the deck, you guys. We're gonna have all kinds of little ants coming to visit. So being able to stick things in those pockets just gives a little more structure to it when it's open and you're writing in it, and I really enjoy that. Okay, camera check real quick. So in that front pocket, hey, we're not doing too bad. In the front pocket, I have just some scratch paper. I have both of these are from Tabby from Southern Belle Plans. So is the clip on the front. So is the sticker and the July in here in my little nameplate. This pen holder is not from Traveler's Company. I believe this is from Moterm. I don't have a black pen holder from Traveler's Company. I think I gave it away when I gave away my other black cover. So this one's a little bit bendy. It doesn't quite have enough structure to it. It's fine. It obviously holds the pen. Getting in and out of there is a little fiddly, so I don't know. I may jump for a Traveler's Company one. Of course, now I bumped the notebook. Are we in frame? Are we in frame, friends? Yeah, we're not doing too bad. Okay, so in the front cover, like I said, this card is from Southern Belle Plans. So is this one. She made this for me when my dad passed away and sent this sweet note. And Tabby, that stays right there so that I always see it when I open my planner, and I so appreciate it. So I keep that there for when I'm missing my dad. And then I have in this little elephant clip, I couldn't tell you where it's from. I was having a very bad day. It was like a year ago, May. And I had to run into a store. I ran out, and this was on the ground by my car. So I picked it up, and it's been with me ever since. This clip is also from Southern Belle Plans, and this little pocket is the card holder from Traveler's Company. So I have it wrapped around my first insert. I have 3 inserts in here, and the jump band I'm using is the one from Traveler's Company. I just used a black jump band from them. I have found that that is the best way that I can assure that my middle notebook will not pop out. Something about the level of flexibility yet sturdiness that their particular bands has makes this work. Otherwise, I tried other bands. This center book pops out like you wouldn't believe. So there's magic in them, I'm convinced. So this is the card holder from Traveler's Company. So in here I just have deco. This is a journaling card from Journaling Home. this is kind of like this. It's like a laminated card from Tabby from Southern Belle Plans, and behind that is a digital for her upcoming August monthly kit. And then this I have had for so many years that I can't even tell you where I got it. I have no clue. And then on the back side of that, I have lots, you're gonna see lots of icon stickers from RandiDOTPlans. I have a printout from Effin' Birds that I love. I covered up the swear somewhat. And then these are stickers from our local community college, has an outdoor theater, Starlight Theater, and we went and saw Grease. So of course, you know, I had to grab stickers because they had them. My first, and let's do the back of that actually. And then the back side, on the inner cover of the back side of that, I have my icon stickers from RandiDOTPlans. Those go in, this is my monthly, so those go in there. And then these are also digitals from the August monthly kit this coming month from Southern Belle Plans. And these I will probably put word stickers on. I just haven't yet. Obviously it's still July. I printed these pretty much the moment that Tabby made them available because I love it. I love sunflowers so much. I have since I was a little kid because my great-grandparents had one at their farmhouse and I was just in love with this thing. So these are all the covers in here. It's all Southern Belle Plans. It's all the digitals from there. So the first one is my monthly. I started it in May. I put this decorative paper here and I've done nothing else, but I figure, you know what, I'll have time. The book will last a year. Let's hope I can stay in one size, but I have plenty of time to decorate that. The next page is a yearly overview from Hey Planner Girl. And then here I just stick empty sticky notes, and when we get like long lists of dates, this is where they go. And I'll show you what I do for the upcoming months, like the monthly view, but this is just the whole yearly view. So like if one of the kids is going to be traveling, it can go here. Mike's work schedule can go here for their long chunks of time. Those all go here, and then they trickle their way into the monthlies. The next page is my inbox. These labels I just made on, or no, I did not make these. These came as a sampler from PaperPlannerBliss because I use their Microdots on my monthly. And those came with one of my orders. So this is my inbox. These are printable sticky notes from Studio L2E, printable stackable sticky notes. And what I love about them is here I do have them spread out because I can see things a little bit better. But if you stack these one right on top of the other, the titles are at the bottom. So you can still, you know, flip through each one, even if they're stacked very close together. As long as you leave the title exposed, you can see what's on that sticky note rather than the title being at the top where it's hidden. And I love that. I use the heck out of these. I've been using these for, I couldn't even tell you, a year and a half maybe. Been using the heck out of them. And as you can see, there's some color coding going on. I have gone back to my Coletto. I have written in black pen only for years and years, and all of a sudden I missed my Colettos so badly, and it's perfect. I am exceedingly happy to have gone back to my Colettos. And then we are into the monthlies. So this is basically what all the monthlies look like. This was May. This was when I started this book. Decorative stickers throughout the entire planner pretty much are all Southern Belle Plans. The numbers to date the monthlies are RandiDOTPlans. These are Southern Belle Plans. And then these are just, I had gotten like an ephemera, a paper ephemera pack 5 or 6 years ago from Cotton Crescent. They're no longer open, and I'm still going through it. That is how much was in this paper pack. It was stamps, some ribbons, a ton of pages from books and whatnot. So this is pretty much what the monthlies look like. It's very high level. One of the boys and I share my car, so I put his work schedule on here so I know when he's gonna need the car or when he's gonna need to be dropped off or picked up. Anytime we've had like the plumber here, dinner plans, family plans, birthdays, stationary meetups, things like that, any kind of appointments, that all goes on here. And then it trickles its way into the weekly. So that was May. There was June. This one also has on it, these little holiday stickers are from PaperPlannerBliss. The little nail polish one is from RandiDOTPlans. All these little icons, these little guys here, these are all RandiDOTPlans. I love them because they're small enough to be kind of unobtrusive, but I still notice them right away. And I can use them in any size. I can use them in something that I have a daily box that's this big. I can put them in my weekly and I still notice them, but they don't take up a ton of space. I can even put them in my daily log and I notice them and they don't take up a ton of space. I was using them in Moleskine Pocket on the little monthly calendars that are in there. They're great for that. They're so multi-purpose. And then, like I said, the little date dots from PaperPlannerBliss, I just pick one for the month that's like Jack's work schedule. And then I don't have to write Jack work next to every one. I know that dot means that's the day that Jack might need the car. And then here is July, where we are right now. Again, all the decoration and the Monday through Sunday. And this is all Southern Belle plans. And then what I do for upcoming months is I haven't decorated them yet. What I use to do like the big dates up here, the Monday through Sunday, that's all from Southern Belle Plans and Any Deco. I do have the numbers already from RandiDOTPlans, but I haven't gone ahead and decorated. PlanWithBee has a great sticky note digital set that you can print out, and I just use these for, you know, the months ahead. So I have it run through December. I have everything on here. A lot of it is just book releases, things like that, doctor's appointments. And then in the back, I just have, because this insert has a couple of blank pages in the back, I started from the very back and I just have a list section. So I just move this little sticky note or this little tab as I fill it up from the back forward. So like these are some knitting stitches I want to try for scarves. I don't have attention span for much other than scarves lately. I have recipes that are either definite go-tos that I still don't have memorized. I have a piece of, seriously, cat hair? Are you kidding me? Recipes that are newer that we seem to like, so I don't quite have them down pat like in my head yet. Those go there, because then I can just take the sticky note out, stick it on the front of the fridge. This is all stuff to go do this summer, and this is all books. Book series I want to read, all books. And then in the back, I just have spare sticky notes. I got that at Box Lunch. Love Doctor Who. Spare sticky notes for anything up in that notebook. And that is it. Oh, and then this, all I did to decorate this book, this is ribbon that I had, I always do ribbon around my Christmas tree. For a long time I had like red tartan ribbon, and I used that for ages and ages, and it got, you know, pretty rough looking. So I went to this one, and I used this one for ages and ages, and that got pretty rough looking eventually. So I went to bows, canvas bows this last year. But I had a lot of this ribbon, and there were stretches of it that were still in really good shape. So I kept it and repurposed it to decorate. So that is that one. I'm gonna check real quick, make sure we're still in frame. Oh my goodness, we're not doing half bad, guys. My second book, you guys might think this one's a little odd, this one and the next one put together the way I have this, but it's working for my brain, so I'm not going to question it. Again, all the deco is, I think maybe this is all Southern Belle Plans digitals. The green washi, I couldn't tell you. This is 2 layers of washi. Green one, can't tell you where I got it. I believe the one behind it, the wide one with the flowers, that might be Paper Tess. I've had that one for a long time. I'm starting to ration it because I'm running out. And then the deco on the back is also the same. This is a weekly from Traveler's Company. This one I did decorate the inside cover of. This is a journal card from one of the monthly kits from last year, I believe, from Southern Belle Plans. These are probably Paper Tess. This is from that Cotton Crescent ephemera pack I got. These are all Southern Belle Plans. And this is another photo that I've had for ages. Could not tell you where I got it. It tends to move into my planners in the spring and summer every year. This is the, oh, and then here I just have spare sticky notes because you can never have enough. I have so many spare sticky notes in this book. It's insane. I'm not using these right now except for to just paste down some pictures that I like, quotes that I like, whatever. I thought, oh, I have 2 spreads. I'll just fill them up as this book should last me 6 months. I'll fill this up within 6 months, no worries. And then we are into, it's the week plus notes. So this is the plan for the week, okay? What I needed was a place to put day-specific appointments, day-specific tasks, and a task list for the week. And I tried for a while to live in this, to kind of use this as the weekly and the daily combined, right? It didn't work, so I have a solution in the 3rd book for that. So all the decorative stickers here, all the dates, this is all Southern Belle Plans. These little icons here are part of that holiday set, holiday stickers from PaperPlannerBliss. And I'll have all the links to everything down below. If you see something or if I mention something and there isn't a link for it down below, give me a shout, because that just means I missed it. I went through the whole book, already made a list of everything. I already have the links ready, but if I miss something, don't hesitate to ask me, okay? So this was the first week I was in it. I started it beginning of the week of May 26th. And it kind of has evolved as it's gone on. Like I said, this is the plan for the week. And then what I do, the only thing I tend to decorate beforehand is if it's the week that's like the start of a new month or close to the start of the new month, there will be a month sticker over here. I tend to decorate this little top bit ahead of time. I put the dates in and I put the category labels for the list. That's it. Anything decorative other than that, well, not that I did at the same time, but these guys here, I put all this in after the fact. I just filled in the white space a little bit, and I don't mind white space one bit, but it's, you know, if I'm sitting there watching something and I feel like playing, that's what I do. The week stickers are from RandiDOTPlans, and these labels are also RandiDOTPlans. These might be from Michael's. I think those are from Michael's. Everything else is Southern Belle Plans. So that is kind of how it's looking. I kind of have the day-specific appointments and tasks, kind of overflow tasks, book releases, and then the general list for the week, any errands that need to be run, any calls I need to make. I also include over here like emails I need to send or texts I need to send. And then any miscellaneous lists, like this was the week that this was the week before we started working on the deck. So that was just the list of, hey, do this stuff before Monday. This was the next week. You kind of get the idea. It's just the plan. It's just the plan and the lists. So I can get stuff from the monthly, put over into here with a little more detail. Any day specific tasks, days bills are due, I need to check for auto withdrawals, whatever the case may be. And then I did start adding kind of stuff I was watching during the week or listening to or reading. I have not been finishing that many books lately. There's been, you'll see throughout here, there's a lot of these blue. They were on the monthly also. Mike's having some health issues and that has kind of overtaken everything. So I'm not getting a whole lot of reading done, but I am getting my reading done for One Book July. I'm just running a little bit behind. This is pretty much what it looks like. The plan for the week, and then I can just move stuff around, check things off as we go. I did start adding kind of in the currently section, a little bit of we were moving one of the boys home from college because he's going to commute next year. One of the boys got his master's in mathematics and we had a grad party for him, and One Book July is going on. So those were kind of 3 big projects basically. So I started adding a little tracker just to make sure I am touching those things enough during the week. Now we got the boy moved home and we got the graduation party done. So this is cleaning up a little bit. Now it's just a lot of doctor appointments for Mike right now. So that was a couple weeks ago. This was last week. And then this is this week so far. So like I said, it doesn't get overly full. It's pretty much the plan for the week. And I have this will run me 6 months. I realized that I started it at the end of May, so I'm going to run into December and not have enough. I do not know what I'm going to do then, if I'm really honest with you. And this will show you kind of what it looks like beforehand. I just decorate this top little empty spot. The Southern Belle Plans kit this month had a couple of these. They're almost like little washi strips. So that was a nice little place to put that. I put in the dates for the week from RandiDOTPlans, and then these are all Southern Belle Plans too. So that's what it looks like before I do that to it. And then I just have deco stuff in the back of there. I love Powerpuff Girls. And then the last book is daily log, notes, collections, that kind of thing. This is a freebie from Ghoulie Plans. If you check their Instagram, I love that. Like I said, love sunflowers. And then this is Southern Belle Plans as well. So this insert is 160 page Tomoe River paper from PaperPenguinCo. This is my go-to anytime I'm in a traveler's notebook when I want just regular old grid paper. 160 pages from PaperPenguinCo. I don't care if it's passport, I don't care if it's standard, that is my go-to. So I decorated the inside of this one a bit. This is another printable from HeyPlannerGirlPrints. I got that one from Box Lunch. This one I've had for years. Oh, I don't remember where that's from. That's gonna bother me because I know. This is a picture from Orkney that I printed out because I am determined to live in Orkney one day. And then I started right into July. This is how I usually do my pages. I have like a monthly cover page and then a page for gratitude, and then we are into what I've gone to for my daily logs. What I was doing in Passport was I kind of had my daily log, my notes, journaling, just all together. Which was fine. It worked fine. There wasn't as much going on at the time, so I was okay doing that in Passport. When I moved up to Standard, because I just really wanted more room, I moved to doing my daily logs this way. I set them up at the beginning of the month for the entire month. It's just a vertical weekly is all it is. I don't have times on it. If there's a specific time for something, I just write it in, but I don't have time slots per se. And then everything is color coded, and this is just the daily log. So I have the list of stuff that needs to be done on any particular day, any appointments, anything like that here. And then the stuff that I actually did goes here. Is there some repeated here that is here? Yes. If I cross it off here, I probably wrote that I did it here. But then there's other stuff in here too. Happy stuff. Stuff that I did that I just happened to not write down because I had all week to do it. You know, I realize it looks repetitious. Sometimes it feels a little repetitious, but it makes me happy, so I'm gonna keep doing it. These are all Southern Belle plans. This is again PaperPlannerBliss, and the stickers are all Southern Belle plans, except for these little guys. These are RandiDOTPlans. And this is what my daily logs look like. Now I am behind this week. There's been, oh, and there's a color for everything. So like pink stuff is all like YouTube, Instagram, that kind of stuff. Blue is something for the boys. Orange is the house stuff. Black is usually just my stuff. Purple tends to be Mike's stuff. Brown, if I put it in here, is like journal or journaling stuff. So see, I have like the last couple days have been chaotic again. I haven't just been sitting in hospitals and doctor's appointments and whatnot, and haven't been filling this out. But then I also have collections in here. So what I did was I set this up for the month. I did my monthly kind of title page. I did my gratitude for the month. I set up my daily logs ahead of time for the month, which was super quick because it's just a couple of lines and put stickers on. So that I do not mind doing so far. And then I do like a title page or like a cover page for each week. I'll use journaling cards from Journaling Home here. I'll use printables from, like this is from Journaling Home. Sometimes I'll use the printables from Southern Belle Plans here, just something to delineate the start of a new week. And then I started right in with the One Book July project for the month. So I have that tabbed with pink because in my head that stuff is pink. And then I had, for Clayton's graduation party, moving Hunter home. I had those two projects. They're done, so I crossed them off. The next one is medical stuff for Mike. And then I have just stuff I've printed, stuff I've made, journaling stuff. These daily stickers are from RandiDOTPlans. So, you know, if I have a collection going like I did here, I just turn to the next page and start journaling or whatever I need. Like here I only did Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week, and then a new week, some journaling, quotes, lots of quotes, lots and lots and lots and lots of quotes. And then on the next new spread, I started my notes for the read-along for One Book July. So if you're ever watching the read-along videos and you wonder what those notes look like, there they are. They're very sloppy. I haven't crossed these out, like this was week 1. I haven't crossed them out yet in case I wanted to refer back to them. And then I just started week 2 right after it, just because I'd only used that much for week 1. So for me, this spread is that project. So I used the whole spread for that. When I needed to move on and do more journaling or printing pictures or whatever, I just turned to a clean spread. Look at my mom, isn't she cute? My mommy and her friends, they're so cute. And then new week, I usually try to start the new week on this side, but I just had the blank page there. I have some journaling stuff. I have stuff already printed out to put here from earlier this week. And then I needed room for more notes for One Book July, so I just turned to the next spread. These are the notes from the video that just went up, the week 2 video. And then I just keep a little, these are, I forget what these are called, maybe index clips? These are from Travelers, or Midori? I think these are from Midori. They're just on my next blank page, and I have one marking the current week of dailies. And then in the back of that, I just have more decoration. I had to get, we were at Box Lunch. That's where the Powerpuff Girls sticker and the Heisenberg sticker came from. When my older kids were little, they were deeply into Yu-Gi-Oh! We watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Every day. And so I saw the Blue Eyes White Dragon sticker and I had to grab it. Cracked me up completely. And then in my back pocket, I have samplers from RandiDOTPlans. I have my labels for my lists for the week, my this week errands to call, and currently those are RandiDOTPlans. This I got at Kinokuniya, the Traveler's Factory. Stamp Caravan had been there a few years ago, and I just missed it, but they had some of these left over, and I had bought some Traveler's Notebook inserts there, so they gave me that with my purchase. And then I just have a lot of stickers, a lot of little stickers. I like to use these little ones in my daily logs. This looks like my cat Frankie, except she's all black. She doesn't have white boots and a white tail. So I just keep those all back there. And then I added some ribbons. These are just little charms that I got from Michael's, and I just tied the knot in the ribbon there, tied it to the top, called it a day. So that is it. That is the flip through. We did it. We got it done. Thank you so much. Like I said, I'm going to try to get links to everything down below. If I missed anything, just give me a holler and let me know, and I will figure out where it was from if I can find it. Some of those things I've had for 8 or 10 years maybe, so I may not be able to find those. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I didn't talk too fast. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.